Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into something pretty unsettling, the Bareilly scam. It really makes you ask, how on earth does a totally legitimate company bank account become, the main hub for a massive cyber fraud? Our goal here is to kind of unpack that, looking at the source material we've got and see just how easily these things can happen. What grabs you right away is, well, how a normal business account was turned into a tool for serious money laundering. Let's get into it. So the whole thing started to unravel, didn't it, with the arrest of this guy, Pradeep Kumar Singh. He's the co-director of a company, Narayani Infratech. And the accusation is just wild. He apparently leased out his own company's bank account to cybercriminals. We're not talking some hidden account. This was their official corporate one, right at the center of it all.
Yeah. And what's really striking, beyond just, doing it, is why. The reports say he got about 75,000 rupees up front for this. Just 75,000. To basically hand over the keys to a corporate account. It's kind of shocking how little it took. It really throws a spotlight on, human factors, doesn't it? Yeah. Not just tech vulnerabilities. Sometimes the weakest link is, someone making a bad decision for relatively little money.
And the amount of money involved, just staggering. We're talking 3.2 crore rupees. That's what, about 32 million? And a huge piece of that, 1.1 crore, came straight from one person, a scientist in Bareilly. But is it just the sheer volume, or is there something else that's more alarming here?
I think it's the speed, honestly. That's the really dangerous part. The money was huge, yes, but look when it happened. The sources say the account was basically active for crime for just 2 days. June 18th and 19th, they funneled money in and boom, pulled it out by the next day. Before the authorities could even slam the door shut and freeze the account. Like a financial flash mob, designed to be faster than any response.
Right, like chasing ghosts. So, okay, if they moved that fast, how did the criminals actually get the money into that account in the first place? What were the tactics?
The sources point to some pretty sophisticated social engineering. Classic stuff, really, but effective. Things like business email compromise, BEC schemes, where they fake emails, maybe pretending to be the CEO or a supplier, tricking employees into sending money. But also this other really nasty one. These digital arrest tricks. They'd have people calling up, pretending to be police or CBI or something, scaring victims into transferring money to, quote, avoid prosecution for some made-up crime. It's pure psychological manipulation.
Wow. Okay, so they get the money and using fear and deception, then what? You mentioned the investigators followed the money trail.
Exactly. They seized phones, computers, found digital breadcrumbs, and crucially, a cryptocurrency wallet. It seems a lot of the stolen cash was quickly converted to USDT. That's a stablecoin, pegged to the dollar, easy to move fast, and then routed through Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Okay, so that suggests it's not just a local operation.
Not at all. It screams international syndicate. The suspicion points towards operatives based maybe in China. This is a complex web. They use crypto, they use international finance hubs, all to make the money incredibly hard to trace, let alone recover. They exploit those cross-border gaps.
And the investigation is still unfolding, right? The Bareilly cyber cell, they've made quite a few arrests already.
Yeah, 9 suspects nabbed so far, including Singh, the director. And they're keeping a close eye on what they call mule accounts. These are basically burner bank accounts scattered across, 11 different states, used just to quickly move dirty money around. They definitely expect more arrests down the line.
So this isn't just one bad apple, it's a network.
Precisely. And this Bareilly case, it's more than just one scam. It's like a really stark example of how these criminal groups are now targeting legitimate businesses using their infrastructure. It shows how, problems with company procedures, maybe lax compliance, combined with clever social engineering. That's the perfect storm for this kind of high-stakes fraud. It's a serious, growing threat.
So, wrapping this up, what have we really seen here today? I mean, the sheer nerve of using a company account like that, the incredible speed they move the money, and the clear international connections, it really drives home how quickly things can go wrong and how seemingly trustworthy systems can be compromised. It's scary, really.
It absolutely is, and it leaves us with a pretty important question, doesn't it? If even corporate accounts, which you'd think are pretty well protected, can be bought or compromised for, relatively small sums.
Really?
What does that mean for all of us? How vigilant do we all need to be against these constantly changing cyber threats? And maybe more profoundly, just how tangled are these criminal networks within the legitimate financial systems we rely on every day? Something definitely worth thinking about.